What's up, guys? If you are stuck in a job that you absolutely hate, you are in the right place, because today I'm going to walk you through the 3-step simple path that I used to break free from my 9-to-5 job as a cook and get into something where I can actually travel the world whenever I want, have full freedom, and design my own schedule, and really just break free from the 9-to-5 grind. And here's the thing, there is no easy button. So if that's what you're looking for, click off the video right now, because I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. But if you're willing to follow these 3 steps, you can absolutely make it happen. Step 1 in this 3-step process is basically just going to be embracing the suck. Look, I get it. You hate your job. You want to get out as soon as possible, and you're probably looking for something, or you're wanting me to tell you you can get out by next week, but that is simply not the case. And if you want the quickest way out, you're gonna have to delay gratification for a little bit and really build yourself a buffer to allow yourself to get out. So this first step here is all about stacking as much cash as possible. So you don't have to make 6 figures right away, but I would 100% recommend getting at least 2 to 3 months of your expenses lined up to give you leeway to actually try something new, take risks, and invest into some sort of either business or mentorship, just give you a way out. And so the reason you're stuck right now is because you probably don't have any leeway. You probably literally have to go back to work to literally survive. So the whole goal of this is to give you leeway to where you can actually quit that, give yourself like 2 to 3 months of leeway where you don't have to make any money and your bills are covered, and you actually have capital to start something new. So you're gonna have to just embrace the suck, stay disciplined. And what I did is I just started working 60, 70-hour weeks. I stacked as much cash as possible. I stacked like $15,000 of cash, and I was living with my parents. So if you are like in your, you're like 18 to like 25 and you're living with your parents, like there's literally no excuse for you not to be working 60, 70-hour weeks, stacking 10, 15 grand cash in a few months, and using that as leverage to actually literally just do whatever you want. If you aren't living with your parents, if you have expenses, this might take you a little bit longer depending on how much you make and your expenses. But either way, no one is coming to save you. So you have 2 options. It's either just pretty much accept it, submit to the world, and die down and just accept that your life sucks and not do anything about it. Or step 2, option 2, embrace the suck, do something about it, man up, start working as much hours as possible, pick up a second job, and stack at least a few months worth of expenses so you actually have leeway to get out. And this is what I call the war chest. Ideally, this is gonna be cash that you'll be able to invest into yourself, cash where you don't have to work at a 9-to-5. You can just lock in on something new, which I'm gonna show you exactly what's the best path right now. All right, so once you do that, depending on who you are, your situation, it depends on how long that can take. Maybe you already have the cash saved up. So the second step is going to be learning a valuable skill. So once you have some cash saved up and you have a little bit more than your expenses, you're going to make the next best step, which is going to be investing into yourself. This is where you're gonna have to learn a valuable skill. The skill I recommend, what I got into, is sales, and specifically remote high-ticket sales. So obviously I would recommend just learning from a mentor, fast-tracking your way through that, which is why you have the war chest, getting books, etc. You can also do it on your own, but if you want to live the life that you want as soon as possible, the best way is to just invest into yourself, all right? And actually learn that skill from somebody that's already done it. So I've done this in every area of my life. I did this when I first got into sales, and that's how I was able to fast track my progress so fast. And if you do, it can just be a month or 2 of leeway where you can go from your 9-to-5 to actually, making good money with a skill. Here's why sales is such a powerful skill. Number 1, you have an unlimited income potential. You get paid based on the deals you close and the value and the performance that you add to the company, not just an hourly wage. So now, as of before, or right now, you're trading your hourly time for a small amount of money. And that is why you're stuck, because you have a very limited amount of time. It's like the most valuable asset in the world, and you're trading it for mere pennies. So this is a massive shift from where you're trading your time for money, and now you're trading your value and your performance for money. So you could work 2 hours a day, 4 hours a day, and still make way more than what you're making now if you have the right skill. Number two, specific to remote high ticket sales, is you can literally live anywhere in the world, and it's very, very flexible. So no more clocking in, clocking out, no more commuting. You decide when you work and you decide where you work. And just with the way the world is going, I think this is super, super crucial to become a sovereign individual and become the type of person where you design your life how you want, and that is how you get true fulfillment. It's in super high demand, especially right now. So as a remote high ticket sales rep, you're essentially selling in the e-learning industry, and ever since COVID, it's been booming. Right now, it's around a $300 billion market, but it's expected to be at a $800 billion market by 2030. All right, so it's growing like 17% every single year, and every single business in the e-learning industry needs sales reps to join them and their company. So it's the most valuable skill in the world, and it's a skill that is in the new digital economy, which is only going to keep growing as the businesses in person tend to fade out. So once you learn sales specifically in the e-learning industry, you will literally never go broke again. You never have to worry about money again. And that is going to give you the financial freedom and the peace of mind that's going to change your life. So like I had my student Alejandro, he was doing door-to-door sales, so still a valuable skill, but he was really struggling with that. He didn't like that he had to be knocking on doors all day. He got the right guidance from me, and in his first month, he made $3,700. My student Sloan was doing sales in an office, and when he joined me in the first month, he was on track for $6,000 to $8,000. Right? Those are just a few examples, and that is really how, with the right guidance and the right knowledge and the right work ethic, you can really get far very, very fast if you learn the right skill and get in the right vehicle. All right? But if you absolutely hate sales, you do not want to get into sales, you don't like talking to people at all, in my opinion, I do think that's a limiting belief, but if you just can't get yourself to do sales, then you can also learn some other skills. You know, copywriting is good. It's probably going to be taken by AI here soon. So that's another thing, is you want to learn a skill that's artificial intelligence proof. With sales, someone's always going to want to talk to a human, not some AI robot. But with things like copywriting, video editing, like eventually these are going to be replaced by AI. So another good one is like cybersecurity. That's good. Like programming, like these things are good skills to learn if you absolutely hate sales, but just learn a skill online that you can't be replaced by AI. All right, and here is the third step. It's overcoming limiting beliefs. I'll be real with you, this is probably the hardest part. Why? Because the only person standing between where you want to be and where you are right now is you. Your doubts, your fears, the little voice in your head telling you, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if this doesn't work out? All of that is holding you back. And guys, I'm not special. I mean, I was a Hooters cook like a year and a half ago, making 2 to 3K a month without any valuable skills at all. I didn't know anything about sales. I didn't know anything about online business. I didn't have some magical talent or silver spoon. But what I did have, and what will carry me further than 99% of people, is my willingness to learn and my belief that I can literally achieve anything. Like, I truly believe that if someone else can achieve something, there is no reason that I can't achieve it. And I know that the doubts and the fears are just a part of that process, and the failures are just learning lessons. So I welcome it, and I want to fail as soon as possible so that I can learn and get to the next iteration of my journey. It's not about being fearless, it's about taking action and taking the jump despite the fear. Courageous people aren't courageous because they don't have fear. Courageous people are courageous because they have the fear, but they choose to ignore the fear and do it anyway. So it's really about you trusting that you're taking the right steps, trusting that you have this vision in mind, and you will see the results. And once you start to see those results, once you start to see little compounding results, compounding wins, the fear will start to reside, and you will start to build confidence in yourself and with the steps that you are doing. Think about this though, what's scarier? Staying stuck in the job that you hate, the 9-to-5 grind forever, and retiring at 65, 70 years old, and finally being able to enjoy your life once you're old and you can barely walk around? Or taking a leap of faith and failing? Even if you fail, that is way better off than being stuck, because failing gives you so many lessons, and failing is a necessary part of the process. But here's the thing, if you take action and you follow this path, you won't fail. you won't fail in the end as long as you keep going. All right, so let's recap the 3 crucial steps. Number 1, embracing the suck. All right, guys, you guys need to start building up a war chest, getting as many hours at work as possible, stacking cash, keeping your bills lean. Number 2, learning a valuable skill. For me, that was sales, and I definitely recommend getting into remote high ticket sales because of the way the world is moving and because it is the most valuable skill in the world right now. All right, and that's gonna create unlimited earning potential, and it's gonna give you the freedom in your life to literally live anywhere on earth, design the life that you want. And number 3, overcoming your limiting beliefs, truly believing that this is possible, and overcoming the fear and the doubt that's 100% gonna be there. So it's not about not having the fear, it's about moving past the fear, even if it's there. And if you guys are ready to take that first step, I'm 100% here ready to help you, because I've created a mentorship program where if you want to get into remote high ticket sales, I teach you how to sell and I teach you how to land your first remote high ticket sales job, where you can get to that first $5,000 to $10,000 a month as soon as possible and unlock true freedom in your life. So I've been guiding people just like you. I have a lot of interviews on my channel and on my Instagram, a ton of student results. Lots of students crushing it, especially the people that take action. So if that sounds like you, click the link in the description below and in the comments below, and you can actually apply to work personally with me and allow me to guide you through this entire process of learning sales and making fantastic money online. Remember, the life that you want is 100% in reach, but you have to take action. I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe for more content breaking down how you can get out of the 9 to 5, get into remote high ticket sales, and literally unlock true freedom in your life. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.